Are we live?
We're live.
Are we live for the after party?
We are live.
Holy shit, guys. Welcome to the Vanderpump Rules after party here on Up and Adam Channel 2. Now, guys, this is an after party, not a recap. Can you guys all hear me? We're trying to do some technical things tonight, aren't we? We're gonna switch cameras at some point, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, guys, really quick, while we get people in the room, as always, we're gonna make a cocktail. Okay, you like us with that cocktail?
A cocky.
We're gonna make a cocky. So tonight we're gonna make a cocktail with sandia, which is watermelon, which I'm so excited about, and it's called the Watermelon Mistress, guys. Okay, it's so easy to make, and here we go. Okay, you need watermelon, mint, vodka, your choice. Mine is Prairie. I love Prairie. It's a small batch. It's really good. Agave, lime juice, and ginger beer. Simple. We like simple around here. So we're going to take 4 cubes of watermelon, and it might not be in where you are right now because I know some people are
down. Oh, here
Are we back?
we're back.
Are we back? We're happening. Okay, guys. So 4 cubes of watermelon. Are we still on?
We're still on.
Let's do some mint sprigs because mint is amazing with watermelon. Okay, this is so fun, so easy. Just as many as you want. I love mint. Like I love mint. And then we're just gonna muddle that shit. Okay, mint, watermelon, muddle. Just muddle. Yum. And then while you're muddling, you can go ahead and add all of the other ingredients, which is so easy. So we need a 1/2 ounce of lime juice.
What are we calling this?
The Watermelon Mistress, girl. That's what I said. Hey guys. Here.
Okay, why would you put me on that?
Because you're here with me. It's fun. Okay, so again, we're doing the Watermelon Mistress. Watch your fingers in that. And we're putting 4 cubes of watermelon, some mint. We're muddling the mint. And then we're going to do a 1/2 ounce of lime juice, which is so good with the watermelon, with the mint, amazing. And then a 1/2 ounce of agave, okay? So it's right here. Boom. Yum. Put that in, muddle it, make it amazing. Get all that juice. We want that juice, right? Okay, and then we're gonna shake it. Shake it really good. I'm making a coffee. It's the after party of Vanderpump Rules.
300 in the room, guys.
300 in the room, guys. We're about to get started.
No more
ice in our glass.
No more technical difficulties.
Sorry, guys. You know what? We try things every week. It just happens. It's the after party. This isn't like, it's not serious. You know what I mean? Oh. Did we forget the most important ingredient? Yeah. 2 ounces of vodka, which I like Prairie, but you can use whichever one you want. It's all good. And then we're going to strain that just over ice, like so. You get all that watermelon juice, the lime juice, and then all we're going to do is take some ginger beer and top that off. And yum. All we have to do is garnish this just a little bit with some watermelon, yum, and some mint, which will like slap because it makes it smell good. And there you go. You have a beautiful, beautiful cocktail that I've spilled all over the place.
Well, you bartend just as good as Tom Short, so fantastic.
Girl, thank you. But take the garnish out, drink the drink. It's amazing.
All right. Should we get to the after party?
That is so good. That is so good. Let's go to the after party. I can't wait. I'm so excited. Oh, we get to go on a walk. This is so fun. Okay. All right, let's do some Vanderpump Rules talk, guys.
I mean, there's so much to get into.
There's so much to get into. What an episode. Like, we had Sheena's wedding. Well, not wedding yet, right? we had all the parties, the catamaran, the before party, the after party, kind of like Lala said, we had all kinds of parties, so it was just kind of out there and crazy, right? It was insane.
Yes, Coffee Buzz says, I love after party Jason.
Yes.
Where is the thumbs up light?
Right behind me. This way?
Yes.
Yeah. Hit that thumbs up, guys. Hit that like button. I've been a really good YouTube community citizen lately. I said this on last night's after party, but every time I go to a YouTube channel that I really appreciate and like, you know, whatever, even if I watch 5 minutes of it, I always hit the like button because it really does help the content creators out. So hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Make this drink. This is so good. I don't want to like speak for myself here, but I think this is like the best thing we've made.
All right. Well, are you ready to get into it?
Yeah, let's get into it.
All right. So what were your thoughts about Katie and Tom going out to celebrate their divorce and also selling their house? But it went bad fast.
It went bad. First of all, you have a French restaurant in Mexico. That didn't go over so well by itself. But it was weird. It was awkward. It was so awkward to watch Tom and Katie there, and it's like you still can't put your shit behind you, and this is why you're getting a divorce, it seems. You know, it really does seem like they don't like each other, but Katie put it the best way. It's like we loved each other at one point, but I don't think we ever liked each other, or Tom didn't ever like me, and you can see that.
Do you feel bad for Katie?
I do feel bad for Katie. You know, there's a lot of times that I haven't really loved Katie on the show, but I do have to say, I think it's just like, it's any relationship, it's any divorce, it's any marriage that doesn't work out, right? It's like, it's sad. There's some kind of compassion you have to have for someone because it's like you tried, you failed. And sometimes it's okay to fail and get over the hump and move on.
Well, Tom thinks that Katie's abusing the wife-husband card.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like, hey, you want a divorce. You know, but you don't want to talk about certain things, but you want to say blah, but you don't want to really talk about things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But do you need to talk about things at this point, or do you just call it a day?
We're calling him Tom Shorts Aiden.
Yeah, even Tom answered questions and talked to Katie just as well as he did tonight on Watch What Happens Live, which was not a lot, all right? Those were not the best answers. I'm so glad John Owen Lowe, Rob Lowe's son, who is phenomenal, was there to kind of hold him accountable and watch what happens live.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
All right, so Sheena gets upset because Lala doesn't want to go on the catamaran because she doesn't feel safe with Rachel.
Okay, that's ridiculous because the amount of spew that Lala speaks about, I'm that bitch kind of thing, right? Like she's Lala.
I thought
Why
you
are you
like
afraid?
Lala.
I listen, I love Lala, but I'll call hypocrisy out when I see it. Like, let's be honest. You are Lala. You don't take anyone's shit, but you don't want to go on the catamaran because you're uncomfortable with Rachel? Girl, please. This is weird, right? It just comes off strange.
Rebecca Candler said, I love Wednesday nights with my boys. Lots of love from Miami. Love these boys' banters.
Oh, hey, Miami. Miami in the house.
Oh, my God. Short spilling the tea. 450 in the room, guys. Smash that like button. And
was it January? Or was it August?
Yeah. Okay. So let's keep going on this because I'm just curious. Because Katie and Christina Kelly are talking about this disaster of a dinner, and Raquel shows up. She said that Sheena asked her to come over to tell Katie that she doesn't have preferred access to the pool or any other places. Oof, this was cringe.
First of all, you have access to whatever you want, okay? Like, if you're at a hotel, you can change that. That's, like, ridiculous.
Just walk in like you own the place.
You walk in, exactly. You know, if you look like you belong there, you belong there, okay? Christina Kelly and Katie Maloney have no problem going to wherever they want in that hotel, I'm pretty sure, okay? So with that aside, I'm sure Sheena is smacking herself for the fact that she allowed Raquel to go to the room and speak on behalf of Sheena.
She said that she was joking, though, when she told Raquel.
Okay, she was joking, but she wasn't. Can we talk about Raquel just really, really quick?
Uh-oh.
Okay? Do you guys notice? Do you notice in her confessionals, she is playing Miss Congeniality, right? She's like, I really don't know, like, I thought so. And then when she was talking to Schwartz when they were about to make out, she's like, really, Schwartz? Like, you really feel like that? It's like, whoa. You're talking two different ways. So
it's like Paris Hilton.
Are you putting the show on for us, Raquel? Are there two sides to Raquel? Is there a Rachel side and a Raquel? Obviously there is, right? But like, I'm starting to notice things. And like we say every week, we're watching the show now through a different lens, right? So you're starting to notice things like those Easter eggs they talk about. By the way, happy Passover and happy Easter this weekend.
All right, so Brock is happy. Happy Easter, happy Passover. 500 in the room, guys.
500 in the room.
I wanted to ask
like
you,
button.
There are 3 different scenarios going on this next day. We have Brock having the guys' party at the day club. Sheena's having a bachelorette on the catamaran. And Katie and Christina are chilling by the pool. Which one would you pick if you had the chance?
Thank you for asking that, because I just wanted to ask the live chat.
In the live chat, go ahead and answer.
Brock's bro party, the catamaran, or
Christina.
Well, then that's not where I want to be because I didn't remember it. I probably want to be on the catamaran, get some fresh air, get some water. Although it kind of looked like just kind of.
No, I would have totally chose the catamaran.
Really?
Yeah, because I wouldn't want to bro out.
No, I don't want to bro out either. The way they were broing out with the gun of Moet, you know.
How can you do a James impression about how that party went?
I mean, I kind of agreed with James for the first time ever. Like, I was like, you know, like, I'm going to somewhere, but I'm going to be at dinner with them. You know, like, he's just like, he's so right. It was very bro. I mean, everyone was touching each other's dicks, hitting each other's butts. I was like, what kind of party are we at?
This is actually interesting. We have Christina and Katie by the pool, LOL, pool.
I mean, like, listen.
Catamaran, chilling by the pool, catamaran, pool, vote for sure. And I'm going to just say this because as a gay, I want to see one more button undone, Jason.
It's a zip.
Okay. Catamaran, vote for sure. And why does James act like that?
Dude, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. James, the thing is that the same things James is complaining about with the bros, James does constantly, right? He's always like, he does that.
Do you think it's because it's a less attention on James is why he has the problem with it, or no, it has nothing to do with that?
No, I mean, no.
Jen Molster said, I love the James impressions. Thank you, Adam, for having Jason do it.
Yep.
You're welcome. Okay, so Drunk Shorts thought the girl dancing in the pool was Raquel, and Tom said that he and Ariana check out women and men together all the time. Were you surprised?
And now we're breaking up. And there was I mean, no, I wasn't surprised because, like, I can appreciate a good-looking woman. So can you, right?
Yeah.
But, like, we don't check out guys together. You know what I mean? That's weird.
I don't think
like that had me questioning Tom for a second. I was like, where are you going with that comment?
Well, he gave the eyes, but I never really feel like we've said before, like, oh, that woman is really pretty or something like that, but we've never really checked out people.
No.
Yeah. No. Sorry, guys. All right. Now, tonight is the big welcome white party, but before we get there, James and Ali are talking about Lala giving her advice. Do you think it was appropriate, the advice that Lala was giving Ali? Because she has been in the situation before.
She has been in the situation, but Lala has, again, not been in a relationship with James, right?
Right.
She's hooked up with James. So she's talking about as if she had a relationship with James, as, you know, he gets you in, he pulls you in, and it's this whirlwind, or whatever she was trying to explain. It was very dramatic. You know, it was very, like, too much, girl. Like, this girl's new, let her figure it out. You know, Raquel did, like, whatever. You know, it just felt like, I just need to, like, I feel like I just need to tell you. And it's like, tell you what? It's not that dramatic. Is it not? It's really not that dramatic, right?
The chat is going off saying that they think that Tom Sandoval might be bi-curious, bisexual, bi something. Bi girl Tom.
It might be trisexual. Try it once, move on. I don't know.
All right. What did you think about the fact, because we know since the show came out, we know that Christina Kelly and Sheena have made amends, especially bonding over the fact that Christina Kelly, congratulations, Christina, just welcomed a beautiful little baby.
That's awesome.
And Christina went over to have a conversation with Sheena, and she just told her, listen, I'm sorry I treated you a certain way, and I don't want to bring bad energy to your wedding. And she said in her confessionals that she feels like Sheena was holding on to something from 7 years ago. But Katie was not happy about this.
I mean, like, listen, everything comes from love and fear, right? So I think that Christina just wanted to, like, have that conversation to not make the rest of the weekend uncomfortable for Sheena, right?
Right.
So that's all I think it was. And I think maybe Christina probably felt something that she needed to say, and that's fine. Does she necessarily need to tell Katie? No, but I mean, she is there with Katie, so it is kind of weird, right? Because Katie is looking for a teammate. She's looking for a sidekick right now that she doesn't have. This is the first time, I'm going back to this really quickly, that I'm actually feeling sorry for Katie, okay? Because people are like leaving her on the wayside, except Lala. And I feel like just this whole like divorce thing with Tom, it's just, she's just trying to look for some closure with Tom and get him to admit some things. She needs to hear some things and she's not hearing it, but then I don't know if she's ever going to. So I kind of feel sorry for her a little bit.
Yeah. Manatee said Katie is running out of filming partners. Katie did it to herself. Katie needed a Stassi or a Kristen. Katie is controlling. You know what?
She needed another Witch of WeHo, but the thing is I get what everyone's saying. I still feel bad for her in this moment.
Yeah, because I feel bad because I think that she thought the one person who was going with her, because it was to celebrate Christina Kelly's birthday too, I think she thought that she was going to be able to have some sort of, you know, at least alliance and just that kind of, that happy place of knowing, okay, well, if anything, I won't be alone for a moment. I will at least have Christina. And I think that to her, even if she didn't want to have a big reaction, I feel like she didn't want to have a big reaction because if she would have had that reaction, then she would have really been in Mexico by herself.
No, 100%. Again.
All right. So Sheena, now, by the way, guys, 600 in the room, smash that like button.
600 in the room, smash that like button. Oh my God, guys, I don't know if you saw at the beginning, the ingredients are in the description below. The recipe, this is so good.
The watermelon
This
mistress.
is so good. I you know, every time we're live and stuff, I rush a little bit, so I make mistakes. This drink, make it at home. It is so good. It's fresh and simple ingredients. Just watermelon, some vodka, some lime juice, agave, a little ginger beer on top. So good. Okay, sorry.
All right.
I'm obsessed.
So what were your thoughts about Sheena, Tom, Ariana, Brock, and Raquel calling out Tom Schwartz? Because he's still bringing Katie around. He's bringing her to the tastings, and he's still calling her Bubba, but now just Bub because that's okay.
Again, everyone's favorite hypocrisy on Vanderpump Rules. Let's, you know, I still miss Bubba. Oh, Bubba this. Oh, Bubba that. Do you want to make out? Like, it's just weird, right?
Yeah.
It's weird. It's slimy. And, like, you know, unfortunately, when Tom talks about, like, his underarm or his hair growing too long and stuff, it's like, that's gross. Like, learn to manscape, learn to take care of yourself because it's very apparent on the show that you don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like, get it together, especially when they do flashbacks and it's like, oh, Tom used to be really good looking.
All right, so we have over 600 people in the room and only 221 likes.
Hit that like button.
Question, everyone wants to talk about Watch What Happens Live, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, 300 likes and we will get into the Watch What Happens Live.
Jono and Lowe should be the host of Watch What Happens Live.
Yes, he's great.
He's really good.
He's absolutely fantastic. But before we get to Watch What Happens Live, we're going to garner those likes, and I wanted to ask you about what were your thoughts about when Tom Schwartz did awkwardly go up to Katie and Christina and Lala and asked her, hey, he asked the girls, will you please just cuff your ears for a second? And then he said, will you please trim my armpit hair?
Gross. Like, I threw up in my mouth. Like, that's how gross that was. That was so gross. Like, get your shit together. Like, I know straight guys. Okay, listen. Tom Sandoval takes it to a whole new level. Go talk to your friend. He manscapes the shit out of himself. He, like, pricks every little, the hair or whatever, tweezes his
It's everything
eyebrows.
except for his back.
Dude, yeah, take care of your back. But, like, open a magazine. Like, figure it out. At that age, listen, if you're in your 30s, like single ladies who are looking for a man who's in their 30s, if they don't have their hygiene together, leave it alone. I'm saving you so much. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And it's like, dude, really? That's what you come up, no, it's weird.
Yes.
It's weird.
Yeah, no. The Toms are the real villains of the show. By the way, guys, we went from 221 likes in the room to 280. 20 more. We're going to get to the Watch What Happens Live of it all.
Please, again, like I said earlier, the likes really help us out. you know, and I have a good track record with likes. So if you can hit that like button, I would appreciate it. Be a good YouTube citizen. If you've watched more than 5 seconds of this, just hit the like button.
All right, so now we get to the point where Tom and Raquel finally, is it making out? Did they make it? There was some tongue.
It wasn't a makeout. Was there tongue?
Yes, there
I
was
thought it
tongue.
was just a whole bunch of.
What is that?
It was weird.
What was that?
Also, do you notice how Tom Schwartz talks with his mouth open while he's chewing?
There's a lot going on.
gross. Yeah, like I feel like he needs etiquette school. It was weird. The kiss was weird. The whole dynamic was weird. And like I said earlier, watching Raquel in her confessionals with that like bibble babble that she does, that and that like I really can't. And like, where did she learn about the Muppets? Like that was the best thing she's ever done. I was like, where did you learn about that? Did Tom Sandoval like teach you about the Muppets? But then she's talking to Schwartz right before she kisses him, and her demeanor is different, her speech is different, everything is different. She's like, "Oh, really, Schwartz?" It's like, whoa, where did that come from? Because in your confessions, you're like, I like don't know if I want to kiss him or not, but like, and then she's totally different. It's so weird. That whole thing was so weird, and I love how they walk up to a table and Tom Schwartz is like, "This is so romantic," with the production light sitting on top of the table, which you guys were going to go up and sit at anyway. It was strange.
All right,
It
Jason.
was strange.
Her voice changes when she drinks. All right, Jason.
It changes when she drinks. I noticed that at the party,
Yes.
right? Last week.
Yeah.
Like I get that. It changes at the party, but this was different. There was more intention behind it, which makes me think that she like has, you know, both sides. You have the Raquel and you have the Rachel.
Well, we have 330 likes, so I guess we're gonna get to the Watch What Happens
Hell
Live
yeah.
of it all. All right, I'm gonna
Hell
start hitting
yeah.
you with some main points from Watch What Happens Live, and I want to pick your brain, okay?
Yikes. Guys, and don't forget to hit us up tomorrow. What time are we doing the recap?
12 p.m. Eastern.
12 p.m. on Up and Adam Channel 1. We will be recapping Vanderpump Rules and digging into all of this.
The link
Guys,
is
stay
pinned
on.
in the live chat.
The link is pinned in the live chat.
Oh yes, we'll definitely dissect a lot more. These are more like just main
Definitely
points.
have to.
All right, so Tom Schwartz's Watch What Happens Live appearance. Now, Schwartz said in hindsight, his kiss with Rachel was not worth it.
Because it was a weird kiss. We just talked about this. It was.
Now, what did you think of Schwartz's, when Andy Cohen was asking him about when he learned of the affair, Andy said, "I feel like you're giving me a word salad right now."
Yeah, a word salad. That was the best thing. A tossed word salad. A tossed, chopped, like swirled around, stirred, everything kind of salad. It was like a roundabout. I really still think genuinely that he knew before he knew.
I agree.
Or
with
before he says he knew. Right? Don't you think so?
that. Yeah, 100%. Jason is slaying this, Val Porter said. Hey.
Oh, thank you, guys. This drink is so good.
All right.
Sorry, I can't keep saying that. And then if you want to mocktail it, just skip the vodka. It's worth it. Or the watermelon juice alone. So good. It's so fresh.
Now, Schwartz said that he learned in late August from a one-night stand that happened in August. But then he said, you know, something about it being linear. And then it went from that to, I think, an emotional affair, which is just as bad. But then he really knew that Tom Sandoval was in love in January. Oof.
Wait, in August or January? Oh, right. January.
Yeah. He said that Sandoval came to him in January and said that he was in love with Raquel.
And that they had already, like, him and Ariana were having problems, and he was going to do it the right way, have a discussion. Obviously, this is the big thing, I think, that has happened. And this is why everyone is mad, right? He didn't do it the right way. Yes, if you have problems in your relationship, if you meet someone else or whatever, have that discussion and then separate from the relationship. Am I wrong? And then pursue. Don't do that for 7, 8, 9 months, whatever it was. Don't do that for that long and hide that secret. That just says a lot about your character.
Right.
You know, it's not good.
So
That's why we're mad.
So I just put up a drinking game. I took a page out of Watch What Happens Live, and I posted it right on the main page. Jason can't see it, so anytime he says that word, let's copy Andy Cohen on this one. I just want to see if you say it enough. I told everybody to take a drink. All right.
If you're drinking, and if not, it's
Well, they can drink their mocktail. All right. So what do you think about him saying that Sandoval is in love with Raquel?
I mean, I hope so. I think we all hope so, right? At least it makes it not worth it, because hurting someone is not worth it, but at least if there's some genuine feeling, if there's a genuine connection and there's some longevity to the relationship, it makes it a little better than I screwed around and had an affair for 9 months, but I don't really love her, and now I just really hurt you. It looks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it would be better that they're in love. I honestly, and I said this, I think I said this like right when this happened. I was like, it's gonna come out, she's pregnant. Like, whatever. I don't know if that will happen or not, or if they're even looking to do that. But I mean, yeah, listen, at this point, they have each other. That's all they have, right? So hopefully, I mean, God, I hope they're in love, because was it worth it?
Well,
Was it worth it?
Carla McDonald said he thought Tom and Ariana were already broken up. Really, Tom? But my question is,
no one thought that. No one thought that.
but you would still be around Ariana. She would still be showing up to Schwartz and Sandy. She would still be around Katie. She would have still been around the friend group. You guys were filming at the time.
Crazy.
How did you think that they were broken up? You're literally at the wedding. You were just at the wedding with them in August, right? What part of you thought that they were broken up?
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's weird. And when you fast forward to BravoCon, which we were at, and all of Ariana and Tom's friends were there supporting Ariana and Tom, it's weird because even then they weren't broken up. They weren't even talking about it. We know people very close to them, so it's not, this didn't happen.
Yes.
You know, it's weird.
Next question is from Casual Mani. Why do you think Tom is admitting he knew since August now?
Because he's a liar? I don't know. Because he's trying to cover up for his friend? I think he knew from before then. I really think the whole Raquel thing with him was I think it was a decoy. Whatever they say, whatever he said on Watch What Happens Live, whatever, I really think it's just, yeah.
All right.
A little decoy.
So he said a lot of people out there knew it was an open secret of an affair. Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Who knew?
Joe?
Ariana didn't know.
Yeah, Ariana didn't know.
No.
The main person who should have known didn't know.
Yeah, that was crazy. That's so crazy to me.
But
you can see Tom Schwartz really think about this. What are you typing? Did I say something that you're?
No. I was answering something.
You can see Tom Schwartz like really think on a proper way to answer the questions. When you have to think about it, that means you have to think about an answer to give. It's not you're just telling your authentic truth. That wasn't happening tonight, right? There was lots of thinking, lots of words. Tom is really good with words, really good with grammar, and he has a lot of big words. You know, he likes to throw out. But you're not saying anything. Just because you're talking words doesn't mean you're actually saying something. And it was kind of a roundabout tonight.
But also, how shitty is that wait a second. So everybody knew it was kind of an open secret of an affair. So then everybody's just walking around behind Ariana's back, just knowing that these two are hooking up. So then are you guys all fucked up friends?
Yes. What did you just ask? Are all the people on Vanderpump Rules fucked up friends? Really? Please, rewind to season 1 and just watch it through. And watch the fucked up friend circle. Just go around and
Now,
each other up.
what did you think about Schwartz saying that he was fed a narrative that Tom attempted to break up with Ariana multiple times? And I just want to give you a backstory really quick.
Okay, backstory, love this.
He apparently said when they picked up the cameras, he said, listen, you know that we weren't happy, we weren't having sex, then your grandmother died, you were struggling with mental health, then your dog died. So he was saying every time he wanted to go and let her know and break up with her, something new was coming up.
Excuses. Those are excuses. You cannot, that's an excuse. Then be supportive until you can have that conversation. You know what I mean? You've been with this person for almost a decade. Why can't you wait another month? You know what I mean? Like, you can't just use those as excuses. You have to have the conversation because you're only prolonging the inevitable, which is really hurting somebody.
Right. Ariana stood up in Schwartz's wedding. What a horrible friend he was to her. Jeez.
And that question was asked tonight on Watch What Happens Live. It's like she has been a good friend to him.
Yeah.
So that's a big.
And someone wants to know, why couldn't Sandoval support Ariana emotionally?
Because he can't emotionally support himself. So if you can't support yourself emotionally and you don't have yourself together, it's like what they say. If you can't take care of yourself, don't get in a relationship to try to take care of someone else. You got to worry about you first. Fix yourself.
It's like if the plane is going down, put your air mask on first.
Yeah, exactly. The plane is going down. The kid is sitting next to you. The things drop down. Put the mask on your face. Whew, I can breathe, so now I can help the kid. Don't help the kid and then die.
Why does it gotta be a kid?
Because I'm just imagining that, like, it's a kid. You're not going to help your you don't help your neighbor. Like, say you're in a 3-seater in economy and the thing drops down. Are you thinking about, oh, let me put my mask on and then I'm going to help them? No, you wouldn't help them. They'll put their own mask on. But if it's a kid, you have to help them.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
That makes sense, right?
All right. So
What
now
do dogs do? There's a lot of service animals on these flights now. Do you put a mask on?
you help the fucking dog.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's not a mask. That's really sad.
He was also asked why he didn't tell Ariana, and he said that Sandoval did a good job of placating him.
I don't think so. I think no.
Is that deflection?
That's such deflection. Tom and Tom are like this. They're almost one Tom. It's like you know how you see the words, like if you saw TOM and then right behind it you see TOM and it's moved just slightly. I don't know what that's called. Like it kind of not mirrors it, but it's
Slow
a
motion
reflection. It's a reflection of Tom. They're almost one Tom. All right. What one Tom knows, the other Tom knows. No, total deflection. Total deflection.
Okay. All right. I'm answering all of these questions right now. All right, guys. And I'm bringing them up as you ask them. Now,
Oh God, we're in a question session. I love this.
he also said that Tom Sandoval is not realizing the negative impact that this has had on his businesses, the band, and Ariana, of course, which he mentioned last.
Right, of course. I mean, we all mentioned Ariana last, right? Tom, when he posted, first of all, on his social media, he talked about his business, not Ariana. When Tom, the other Tom, not to confuse with the other Tom, because they're almost the same person, they're like this, is mentioning things, he's putting Ariana last. Of course, it's had a negative effect on the business, but I think in the longevity and the long run of all of this, I don't think their business is going to suffer so much or as much as people think. And what Tom Schwartz says, and I hate to say this, so please do not come after me in the chat or the comments.
There's 700 people, so let's see.
700 people, I love you if you hit that like button. That would be so great to get 700 likes, really. Really, I'm in competition with Adam to see who can get as many likes in the
That's not fair. I'm fucking covering Jersey.
I really want to win. He's covering Jersey. He doesn't get as many people in the room. It's fine.
377 likes. You don't have 700.
Let's get to 700, guys. Just give this to me, please. This is not even my channel. Okay. What was I talking about? Tom Schwartz. The longevity of the business. Stuff he said. Yes. Okay, so I know people won't necessarily agree with me on this, but I feel like when Tom says, go outside, take 3 breaths, we all need to do that, of course, right? Because this, like over the weekend, okay, Good Morning America did this like segment on Scandal. Everyone's talking about Scandal now. It took a month, right? So Good Morning America did this thing over the weekend, and Gibson Johns, who's a friend of ours from Yahoo, he was like talking about Scandal, and this therapist came on and said it's like, this is like dopamine. This is like a thing, like we all get on something and we all are getting off because we're all mad together. We're jumping in together. And of course we are, but this is really a situation and a problem between Ariana and Tom and Raquel that they need to figure out. But I mean, obviously we're just showing our support for Ariana. However, no one needs to vandalize a place of business. A lot of people rely on those jobs, and I do agree with that.
Well, he also said too that he said that apparently Tom Sandoval went to St. Louis, and people were screaming cheater at him. They were threatening to dump beers on him, their drinks on him.
He made that sound way worse than it was. He's like, guys, you have no idea. People were screaming at him, cheater! You're on a reality show and you're a cheater. So of course that's gonna happen. No one dumped beer on him. They threatened to dump beer on him. I'm like, okay. What?
Guys, we're going to get to the age comment that we can't say, obviously, because of the algorithm, but it's a shrug. Yes. Hold on, we'll get to it. Short said that he's more upset with Sandoval than anyone. Said he became obsessed with Raquel. Said he's addicted to her, and she is Sandoval's...
Sandoval's what? Oh, God, we can't say that.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we can't say that.
Yeah.
So what were your thoughts about that?
It's weird. That's so
I didn't realize that he was so in love with her.
Well, I mean, this is the way, this is how we can move forward, okay? We can move forward, and I don't think we can, because Tom Sandoval, I think, is just so much into Tom Sandoval. If you guys watch even the wedding party, how he dances, he loves himself, right? He loves himself so much that if you don't love him, he'll love himself for him, which I would love a piece of that. I would love to love myself like Tom Sandoval loves himself, okay? But I feel like the only way to move forward is if there is some kind of reconciliation between the friends, if this is true love, if Ariana can accept that, which she shouldn't really have to, she doesn't need to accept that. I don't know how you move on from this. Like, I know Vanderpump Rules now has many seasons left because of this whole scandal. Oh God. Sorry, my boobs are showing. I don't know how you move on past this unless there is some kind of reconciliation, unless friends kind of come together, unless you bring Jax and Brittany back, and then that would be a show, I guess. But I mean, we have seasons left, right?
Yes. Murray, thank you so much for the super chat. I will bring that up at the end because we still have the drinking game coming up or on the screen. But Murray said someone asked if you could put the drink ingredients for the drinks that Jason makes in the community tab ahead of time so people can make them at the same time as Jason.
Awesome. So great comment. So every week when we put up the live, for this maybe like 3-4 days before we go live. We put this live up, and then in the description, I always have the description of the drink we're making. So that's where I list the ingredients.
But we can put it on the community tab.
We can absolutely put it on the community tab.
Yeah.
This is my first favorite drink. The second favorite drink was the grape one I made, and that was like the first one we made, I think.
JC wants to know, Adam and Jason, were y'all close with Tom and Tom?
Not so much. I think you were more than I was.
I was a lot more closer, I guess, than you were.
You were closer to the Toms than I was, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rebecca Candler said, oh my God, Adam, this is for you. Thank you for the super chat, but I love you both. And Adam and Jason banter. By the way, Sandoval looks like he belongs in the fucking circus. That's an insult to you.
Hey, listen. The circus I wasn't in, or the circus I was in, is not the one that Tom would be in. Different circus.
Marisol, thank you so much for the super chat. Violence is never the answer, and the problem with Ozempic is that the price is going up for those with diabetes. Also, I'm home from the hospital. Marisol, welcome home.
Hey,
thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
We're sending you all of the healing vibes. Okay, I'm going to get back to this really quick.
Ozempic stuff, that's crazy.
Now,
right, anyway, that's a different discussion.
Yes. Short said that
Tom... that for people who need it, you know?
Short said that Tom got lost in the sauce, and he's still lost in the sauce, which you're saying that's a good thing. If because they've already effed up so many relationships, you might as well stay together.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I hope Tom Sandoval has found the love of his life, and Raquel has found the love of her life, and they stay together, and it's amazing. Because at the end, that will make it worth it for them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then I hope that maybe this reunion that we're hearing so much about, that we can't wait for, that we can only speculate about, which we're probably right on some of it and wrong on some of it. We can't wait to see it. There's like Peacock specials that are coming on that we're hearing about. Craziness. Hopefully this can bring some kind of closure. People can take a break. They don't have a long break because they usually start filming pretty soon too, don't they?
They usually start in May, June.
May or June. So
Well, we don't know if Tom and Rachel will be filming because nobody will film with them except for Tom.
But that's what I'm saying. Is like if we've had this big reunion with a lot of big breakouts, we have a lot of like craziness happening, and then we take a break, right? And we have time to breathe. Maybe people will come back. We've seen crazier happen on Vanderpump Rules, guys. Okay, we've seen the same situation happen on Vanderpump Rules, and then everyone's friends again. So let's not like get too out of control here, right?
Right.
I mean, this is a bit harsher. Everyone likes to compare the Tom and Ariana thing. Like, what did they say? Like, oh, how you get him is how you lose him, or something like that. I get that. I understand that. Tom and Ariana were in a mature relationship for a long time. I think even Kristen will say that. But this was different. And this was like a long time of secrets. Like 7, 8, 9 months. We really don't know. We don't even know how long Tom Schwartz knew about it, right? So this was a long time. It hits differently than being in your early 20s being stupid on reality TV. It's different, right? When you're still acting stupid on reality TV 10 years later, that's on you, Tom.
All right.
You know?
Thank you again, JC, for the super chat. Now, we only have a few more to get through. I just wanted to ask you, well, I wanted to point out one thing. Andy Cohen asked Schwartz to, you said that you were a great husband to Katie. Can you give us a couple of reasons why? He did not name one reason.
Yeah, I don't think he was a great husband to Katie. If I was going based on what I saw on the show, I would say he was not a great husband to Katie. Now, going based on what I know in person and my interactions with them, he was very respectful to her at the time that I saw them. But what can I say? I'm not in their relationship, Any interaction I've had with Katie has been great. You can tell though. You can tell, like, when you see them in person, when you really know people are meant to be together. Like, unfortunately, or fortunately, I'm supposed to be with Adam. He's not going anywhere. I love him to death. But you can just tell, like, there was just something. There was like like when things almost connect, but they don't quite connect. That was always Tom and Katie, like off the show. Whenever I saw them in person,
Right.
It didn't quite connect. I'm like, you guys are married?
Now, what did you think when Tom said that he knew Rachel and Tom were in love at the Big Bear trip with Joe? He invited Joe to come up later, and she kind of smuggled her way in.
I want to know what's going on between Tom and Joe.
Okay.
Tom Schwartz and Joe. That's what I want to know about.
Okay.
And how long that's been going on.
I mean, listen. All right, last two. Schwartz said that Ariana...
Is there a Schwartz-a-ball going on?
Schwartz said that Ariana eviscerated Tom and Raquel at the reunion. I'm not surprised by that.
I'm not surprised. And even Tom was like, I didn't think she had it in her. I'm like, what did you expect?
Right.
What did you expect? Like, she's not coming like with her water in her pouch and just like, okay, guys. She's coming like with fire. You know what I mean? Like, she's listen, red is the color of power. Okay? She wore red. And it wasn't even a dress. I think it was like 2 or 3 different pieces.
Yeah.
2 pieces?
I think it was 3, actually.
3 pieces? Something like it's amazing. Whatever. Good for you, girl. Get your revenge on. Light that shit on fire. Because we are waiting to see that. When is this going to get hot? When do you think Vanderpump Rules, when are we going to start to see the scandal of it all? When are we going to see that? Next episode? The episode after?
Well, there's 7 episodes left. This was part of the 7, not counting 1 or 2 after they picked up cameras post-production. So there might be 8 or 9 total, which means we have at least 7 or 8 left. We still have 2 more months until the reunion.
Okay. Wait, wasn't there a rumor that the reunion is going to be towards like Memorial Day?
They said towards the end of May, but if there's 7 more left, including this week.
But we could go into June.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, if they picked up cameras and it's worth it, we want to see it. And they can only drag it on longer, right? I mean, views for Vanderpump Rules are up. Past episodes are getting millions of views, which is more than Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has seen in a minute. So it's crazy. It's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy. Okay, guys, so everybody in the live chat is saying that they are drinking water now because the drinking game was Tom.
Okay. Girl, I would be done.
Yeah,
All right.
I think everybody is a little done. We still have over 700 people in the room, though, so you guys aren't too litty
Hell
city.
yeah.
And if you're drinking, definitely make sure do not drink and drive. We want to put that disclaimer here.
You guys, if you're at home watching YouTube, I hope you're not driving anywhere. Okay.
Well, somebody might be having a watch party at their friend's house.
Watching us on a watch party at their friend's house? I don't think so. But anyway, be safe.
What?
The hell? We're not PSAing people. Like,
Yes, we are PSAing.
yeah, of course don't drink and drive. Duh.
Smeg said 700 drunk people here. JC
Oh,
said
no.
I'm a little lit. Okay. Oh gosh.
Guys, I cannot even tell you how good this drink. We're going into spring, summer, right? I'm so anxious for summer. What are we, April, whatever?
Yeah.
April what? 4th, 5th, 6th?
5th.
5th? We're April 5th. It's almost spring, or it's spring. It's already spring. We're going into summer soon. This is a great drink.
Christina Campos just said, did Jason just say that we don't have friends?
Mm-mm. No, I didn't say that.
Oh. Well, choose your words
Do you not
carefully,
have friends?
girl.
I don't really have friends. I'm the one who doesn't have friends. I don't know how many friends you have.
All right. So what do we have going on tomorrow?
So tomorrow we're doing our Vanderpump Rules recap at noon. And then if you guys are Anchor Watch fans, because usually every Tuesday, Josh and I take over Adam's channel to do Anchor Watch, where we cover Below Deck. And next Tuesday we're going to be covering Below Deck Sailing. But we have our friend Tyler from Below Deck season 10. We're doing an interview with him tomorrow, which will be really fun, and that will be up over the weekend to get us ready for Anchor Watch next week.
Yes.
Which I'm so excited about. Also, this weekend you're dropping your interview with Taylor Strecker.
Yep, Taylor Strecker. I'm dropping that interview on Saturday, and Taylor will be joining Stassi Schroeder and her husband Bo Clark for their Mommy Dearest
The
tour.
Mommy Dearest tour, which we're going to. If you guys are in South Florida, we're going to the Mommy Dearest tour. What? Fort Lauderdale.
Fort Lauderdale, baby.
May 19th, 17th, something like that.
Yes.
So we're dragging Shaylee along. We're going to take her to an event. That'll be fun.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
And also, I just wanted to let everybody know, Jason, will you tell everybody about the new merch?
Yeah, if you haven't seen the new merch, do you have a picture?
I have it up right now.
Oh, if you haven't seen the new merch, here it is. This is a great, oh my God, this is one of my favorite designs. We just ordered our shirts the other day. It should be here soon.
Oh my God, the baby blue is so cute too. And
But
the big,
Nicole Steffes, who is the artist of this, has designed much of our merch in the store. The Anchor Watch merch, the It's My Show merch from New Jersey. We have some really cool merch coming out. I don't want to hint at it because it's really good, but this is just the best. We're actually going to put some posters out as well because this is like, I want this somewhere.
I love the fact that
in our
Shaylee
little,
put
like,
a
hobby room.
I love that Shaylee put a crop top.
Shaylee put a crop top in
Yeah, there's a crop top.
there? you can get a crop top.
Yeah, you can get
There
a
you
crop
go.
top, y'all. Okay, so love the baby blue. Thank you for the super chat. The
Yeah,
crop
thanks
top
guys
is
for
really
being
cute.
here tonight. This is the best. By the
Yes.
way, I don't know if it's because I drink on Wednesday nights now, because we're making drinks, but this is so fun. I love this
Absolutely.
every Wednesday.
All right, guys. So we are going live tomorrow on Up and Adam, the main channel. Jason, we're going live at 12 p.m.
Yeah, 12 p.m. I have to be good on that channel, so we will be live there. We'll do a full recap. We'll dive into everything else more diligently.
Yes. And you guys can go over. I pinned the link in the live chat because we still have over 600 people in the room.
Hell yeah, hit that like button.
I pinned a link in the live chat. Make sure you go over and smash that like button to join us at 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. We will get into all of the gritty details. And of course, if you're not a part of our members only, join the memberships for $2.99 a month on the main channel because we will be live on Monday.
We will be
Oh,
live.
we have a special guest, you
Okay,
guys.
Let me tell you about this. So our memberships are so fun. I mean, as of lately, especially because every week we're doing like a Vanderpump Rules edition, right? So we're doing a members only live stuff that we don't want to say on the channel that we can say to our members, which is really fun. And just this past week, we talked about Pump closing, which is a big rumor going around. And if you want to find out what's going on, it's on the members. I talked to all my friends there. We got kind of like the inside of what's happening. And then this Monday, we have a special guest because people were asking for our friend Richardson to come join us. Richardson is joining us on Monday for our members only to talk about, like what we talk about every Monday, being in the Vanderpump bubble of restaurants and how
He was around so much longer than us.
So much longer. He worked for them for 11 years. Villa Blanca, Sir, Pump, Tom Tom. He's worked at all of them in LA. But, there's so many misconceptions on what you see on the show as opposed to what is actually in the restaurants, right? Like we talk about, a lot of people always say, and I agree with everyone, there's no diversity on the show. There's no representation of LGBTQIA+ on the show, where these restaurants are centered in, the gay mecca of Los Angeles. So it's crazy because when we talk about these restaurants and stuff, like when we worked these restaurants, there was diversity everywhere. There was every representation of every letter in the LGBTQIA+ community, and you don't see that on the show. And that's something that I think Richardson can also attest to and talk about, because it's very different.
Yes.
Than on the show. You get this much of what the Vanderpump restaurants are like. Now remember, we haven't been in a Vanderpump restaurant in a long time.
I was just there in February.
No, I'm not saying like physically,
Oh.
but on the show, we really haven't been in a restaurant. We're not focused on working at Sir. We're not focused on working at Pump. We had the pandemic.
Yeah.
We had a bad season 8 where like, what the hell was going on? And now it's like Raquel and Charlie work at Sir, and then you don't see anything else. Now we're focused on Schwartz and Sandy's, which is why it's in the opening of the show. So it's different. We haven't really focused on that. And there is a whole, if you put cameras in Pump, and we say this all the time, and just let them roll, you would have a show. You'd have an amazing show.
Marisol said, I love the insight that you both have on this show. Thank you so much.
It's fun to talk about.
Yes. And then we also had a super chat from Michelle. Thank you so much for this super sticker. Thank you for the super sticker. We appreciate you. You guys need to do a live watch party for each part of the reunion on your members only.
Oh, we could do that.
Yeah, we can totally do that.
We could do that.
Perfect into my night, guys. Oh, thank you. Okay. I think that, Jason, with that, shall we cap this out?
Let's cap this off. We will see you tomorrow at noon for our Vanderpump Rules full on
recap.
Recap.
We're getting down to the gritty of it all.
Yes, I will be drinking water tomorrow, so hopefully I will be alive to do this.
Yes, you will be alive. I will wake you up at 5 a.m.
Guys, hit that like button. Leave comments below on your thoughts of this episode, or just talk to me.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you tomorrow on Up and Adam, the main channel. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.